Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. Happy Thursday. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're in a very jovial mood here at Crafters TV today because many reasons, but mostly because we are in our Week of Wonders event, which means not only are you going to have brand new launches every single day, right up and through until the end of Friday, but you've also got double points across absolutely everything that you see on air here on Crafters TV and across the entire website as well. So a really fantastic day coming up. And I'm joined this morning by not one, but two very special guests. Michelle is here with me. How are you, Michelle?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm loving the top.
Good morning. Thank you very much. It's some sort of animal print, but I'm not sure what it is. Just looks like splodges to me, but... I
was going to say leopards, but they're not that colour, are they?
No.
What is
cow
it?
Skin. Wearing a cow skin top, thank you.
That was Adam's suggestion there, I'd like to point out, not mine. Adam's suggestion. Yeah, 50 seconds in and already it started, Michelle. Anyway, Michelle.
Welcome to today.
Not going to get any better. What have we got coming up today?
Oh, so later on today, so we've got launch party, launch day, sorry. So we've got, that's at 3 p.m, 11 a.m. Eastern, and 7 a.m. on the left coast. And then we've got Creative Cravings, that's with me later. So that's 7 p.m. here, 2 p.m. Eastern, and 11 a.m. on the left coast. I have to say that now. So.
You absolutely do. It makes sense. It is the coast, it is on the left. Now, not only that, backed by popular demand, he's back in stock. Andrew has joined us back in the studio. How are you, Andrew?
I'm very well, thank you, Joe.
Oh, excellent. Great to have you back with us. We're going to be having a lovely chat. You're going to be treating us to a demonstration, I hear, as well.
Yes, I will be, yes.
Amazing.
Cool.
Fantastic. And Andrew's going to be joining us tonight for our Creative Craving show as well. We're a little bit discombobulated because, yes, it is Thursday. Not you thinking, hang on, it's a cartload on a Thursday. We just mixed it up a little bit this week. We had an amazing 3-hour Sarah cartload last night. I think that's why we're all still a little bit giddy today. Now, let me tell you about something that launched on Monday, as it does every single Monday, is, of course, this week's Get It, Got It, Good. This week's Get It Got It Good is from the amazing brand of Violet Studios, and it is an incredible paper crafting collection for you. Really awesome in here, lots of great stuff in it. You've got some brilliant 12x12 paper pads, some wonderful embellishments, toppers, mini tags, there's card making kits in here, even some buttons as well. Absolutely loads for you to get crafty with. But make sure you grab it whilst it's on a special offer, because of course it will go back up on Sunday night ahead of us launching a brand new Get It Got It Good on Monday. Now, launch day is coming your way at 3 p.m. later today, and we are talking about not just a brand new launch, but a brand new concept as well, which is fantastic. It is the incredible trifold Aperture stamp and die collection, 68 elements in here, and you also get the cardstock that you need included in there as well, which is fantastic. 6x12 ultra smooth. You get 25 of those. So that's 25 cards you're going to be able to make straight out the bat, and then of course you're going to be able to make many more after that using a bit of your own stash. These are brilliant because they make a really awesome concept. Michelle's going to take us through the boards in just a second to show us exactly what they do, but if you want to get your hands on them, 6 brand new designs alongside that cardstock, 52.44, 67.98, platinum members 41.95, 54.38. So you've got the birthday bunny, means so much, have my heart, you've been on my mind, peeking in to say hello, and also best buddy. They are the 6 designs that are in there. They make a really lovely contemporary yet fun card, so I know you're going to love those. Michelle's got a demonstration coming up for them, but as I said, a full 2-hour presentation coming your way a little later in our launch day show. Right, something else I want to talk to you about is our Christmas 3D and pumpkin die set. You saw it demonstrated yesterday as a wonderful little centerpiece for your Thanksgiving table. We've got them available to you on the show today, which is fantastic. And they're so dimensional and faceted, these. I love them. You've got the Grande Bauble, the Winter Opulence, the Festive Pumpkin, and the Elegant Star. If you want to make your own Christmas tree decorations, Thanksgiving decorations, then these are absolutely going to allow you to do that. And they're on a great price today as well. You're saving $20.99 or $23.73. That is actually the best price yet on those. So if you don't yet own them, today is a great opportunity for you to snap those up. And then a little later as well in our Creative Craving show, we are going to be having a look at these, the creator cards. Now, I love these because they are so detailed. They keep the structure of your card as well, even though they are very ornate. You've got a lot of cutaway detail. Brilliant designs in here too. So you've got 8 designs. You've got Into the Woods, Let Love Grow, Entwined Roses, Enchanted Forest, Feline Friend, Loyal Companion, Woodland Fairy, and also Butterfly Meadow in there as well, which is fantastic. So do tune in later. You'll be seeing them in the Wake Up Call, but we will, of course, see a full presentation on those in our later Creative Craving shows. Lots of you chatting away with me already. Thea is in the Netherlands, she's saying hi. Sarah's in from Australia. Christine's saying hello. Alexia is in from Florida as well. Anne's in Bristol, she's saying good morning, good afternoon everyone. Who else we got? Terry's in Ohio, Terry. Violet's here as well from North Carolina. And Deborah's in from Pride as well. You are a really chatty bunch today. Enchanted Craft Fairy's loving my sweater. Thank you. It is a lady's sweater. Aren't the ladies' Christmas jumpers so much more fun than the men's Christmas jumpers? You go into Primark or any of the shops, the men's ones, so boring. The women's ones, so fabulous. So I shall continue to wear them for the rest of this festive period. Sorry?
I love that. That's so cool.
It is funny, isn't it? We're going to have a little look at the... Michelle is off. Who took Debbie's giggle machine and put it inside Michelle this morning is what I want to know. We're going to look first at these amazing trifold apertures. 52.44 if you want to get them, 67.98, 6 brand new designs, and you get the cardstock in here as well. These are like a cuteness overload, these, Michelle, aren't they?
Yes. I'm sorry, it's just as you're moving back and forward, it looks like your little feet.
I can do the can-can with it as well, I'll show you later.
So anyway, so we've got these trifold apertures. These are just beautiful. So first we've got Birthday Bunny, and so what you do is obviously you've got your 2 apertures that create your 2.
Fabulous,
so it's
aren't
like a tunnel effect. And then you get your dies, let me just fold that in. So you get all these stamps up here, beautiful little bunnies. And then look at this one, you mean so much. And again, look at those beautiful little effalumps.
Effalumps?
Effalumps, yeah. So again, so you've got your 2 dies to create your 2 apertures to give you that tunnel effect into your card. You have my heart. So these beautiful little owls, and again, exactly the same concept. Beautiful little stamps at the top. Your 2 dies to create your 2 apertures. You've been on my mind. Some lovely schmetterlings.
Schmetterlings!
And again, so your stamps in there with a few sentiments on there. Peeking in to say hello. Now, I love this one. Just look at a little put it at in there. So again, same concept. Let me just push, I'm trying to do it backwards. So again, same concept, beautiful stamps in there. And these are, oh, look at the Dalmatian.
Oh, cute.
They are just, so this one's Best Buddy. And again, beautiful little animals, some little stamps up there. So we've got You're My Best Buddy. Yappy Birthday. Who doesn't want a yappy birthday?
I love that they're cute, but they're very modern, the concept as well, aren't they? Definitely the sort of thing you'd see on Etsy maybe, or something like that.
Oh, absolutely. They're very, very on trend, very beautiful. Oh, just adorably cute. So I'm going to show you some samples. So this one is peeking in to say hello. So as you can see, you've got that wider aperture at the front. Open it up to the smaller one, and then when you open it all the way up, just some little paw prints there. And then again, same concept, different set. Those butterflies are just beautiful. But this one, instead of a trifold, sort of left and right fold, has been done in a slightly different way.
Oh, I like that.
And then into the middle, some of those stamps used, and these beautiful little bunnies. And again, this is a trifold one, but you open it up, and all the different elements in there to create your different centres are just, I love that. Just so pretty. And then this one's been made into a bigger card, still tri-folded, but slightly bigger. Those little hearts on some foam pads there. And then I've got to show you, I do like these elephants. So it is tri-fold again, but been folded in slightly a different way, but it's still giving you that tunnel aperture in there. I can't wait to see, what did it say? Sorry. I can't wait to see your face again. Oh, I like that.
So adorable.
I can't wait to see your face again. That's lovely. So what we're going to do, I've brought in the peeking in to say hello because I just love that little put it at. And what you get is so this is ultra smooth cardstock, and it's a 12 by 6. So this is what enables you to create your trifold card. So you will take your piece of card. So for the basic one, so it's 12. So you will just score at 4 and 8. And then you will fold that over to the right, to the left, and then you'll fold your left over to your right. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to take, so they're your 2 dies that you get, and I know you look at them and you think, well, they're a bit odd shaped, but they make sense obviously when you've got them on your card.
Nice, you've got instructions in there with them as well.
Yeah. So you've got those beautiful little stamps just peeking in to say hello. With you is the perfect place to be. So, yeah, you've got your trifold aperture dies and stamps instructions, and it goes through it, so it takes all the guesswork out of it for you as where you're going to put your 2 little dies. So let's just move those stamps to the side for the minute. I'm just going to bring my plate in. We
need to do a happy birthday as well, Michelle. It's Donna Harrison's birthday. So happy birthday, Donna Harrison.
Happy birthday, Donna. So we've got it like this, and if you look at your instructions, it tells you to fold this side in, and then you're going to place your largest aperture on the front. But before I do, I want to mat and layer it, but I also want to put that underneath. So I've just used one of my dies to cut that out. So I'm going to mat and layer that this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring my dotted tape pen in, and I'm just going to just put a little bit on there because I know I'll be able to take it back off, and just position that where I want it. Oh, press it in the right place. So
now, I see you're using the larger Gemini plates here. Do you think you'd be able to use this trifold concept in the Gemini Junior?
I would imagine so. Your, yes, because it's that way, so I would imagine. Let me just
You just have to have it dangling out the back, would you?
Yeah, you would just have that hanging off your... yeah, you just have it hanging over your plate. So what I'm going to do, so this little bit here is going to be where my stamp of that plant goes. So that's why it looks a bit weird. So I'm just going to bring in my a bit odd shapes. You know, sometimes you look at them and you think, what on earth is that? So I'm just going to bring some tape in just to position that and hold it where I want it. And then open it back out because I don't want to cut all the way through the back. And then put my top plates on. Normal plate combination, so your 2 clear plastic ones. I still want to call it a metallic shim, magnetic. Maybe we should rename it metallic, then I know what I'm talking about.
As long as everyone knows what you're on about, Michelle, we're absolutely fine. Call it what you want.
So your magnetic and your plastic.
A lot of people loving these. Eleanor says these are so cute. Karen says these butterflies are very pretty. They are very cute. They're very modern as well.
They are.
I also think for a new concept as well, with all the different designs in there, I think the value for money is great here too.
It
Definitely
really
going to be
is.
that one card concept that you're making time and time again, I'd imagine.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. These are just adorable and so much fun. So if you go back to your instructions, so it tells you, so that is my front piece. It tells you to fold this piece over. So you get your smaller aperture die. It tells you just to fold that over, and then you're going to place this one in the middle. You just need to figure out which way it needs to go. Okay, so we're about there, I think. So I'm just taking my time just to make sure I've got it right in the right place. So it's going to go in the middle of that aperture.
I was wondering, sorry, I should say, if these were going to be tricky to line up, but actually quite simple when you follow this process of cutting one at a time.
Well, that's it, yeah. You just follow, I just want to cut that down a little bit. Just following your instructions and just making sure that this one is in the middle, like it says. I'm just going to tape that in. We'll make sure it's taped down nice and firmly. And then again, open it back out because you don't want to cut through your back piece. And then we'll run it through the Gemini again. So yeah, these will definitely, because it's only 6 inch wide if you're using it on the card that's supplied with you. So it's only a 6 inch, yes, it will go on your smaller plates and through your smaller machine.
37 days until Christmas, Michelle.
Oh, is that all?
It's just dawned on me.
37?
37. It feels like it's not that far away now, doesn't it?
It does. I don't think I've done any Christmas shopping either.
I've done nothing.
No. So I just put a little mark on there so I knew which side to place my die. But I've just rubbed it out and then you can't see it. So there you go. So you can see all the way through, you can see both of my apertures there.
Fabulous.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mat and layer this front piece up. So I'm just going to use, not my dotty, I'm going to use my normal tape pen. So I'm just going to run that down. Oh, get your flick right, Michelle. Do you know, some days I've got that so right and some days it just doesn't work for me. I actually think that's why it's not working. I've run out.
Are you out?
Yeah, it gets a little bit hard towards the end when you're running out of tape. So let's make sure this is all down nice and firm.
Tony Swan asks, will these work in the Junior? Yes, we believe they will, won't they, Michelle?
Yes, they will. Obviously, if you want to make these onto a bigger card, you know, it depends on what size card you're using, but these beautiful packs of cards that you do that come for this collection are wonderful because the 12 inches, it's just all ready in there for you, ready and waiting, so there's no messing about having to cut your own stash down. So there we go, so that's on the front, and so we're going to bring our stamps in. In fact, we'll just, what was I going to do with that? That one's going to go on the middle. So I'm just going to, tape this up, but these are just so different. The tape make it so easy to make that tunnel aperture.
I need to let everyone know, bit of concern, Michelle.
Oh, go on.
That a fifth of the stock of these have already gone.
Well, I'm not surprised.
1/5.
Absolutely.
Now, this is the first time you've seen these on air here on Crafters TV. There's a full 2-hour launch coming up a little later today with myself and Debbie Fisher. I think if you're going out for the rest of the day and you're thinking, oh, don't worry, I'll order these when I get home this evening, or, you know, I'll grab them tomorrow, I'm not sure you're going to have that luxury at the moment because it is very, very busy already on these. Most of you are seeing the value in going for the whole collection as well and getting all of them. So very, very busy on them. A fifth of the stock's gone already. We're going to have a very busy launch day.
I'm absolutely not surprised. These are just the most adorable things I have seen, well, since our last launch of cute stuff. So I'm just going in, so that's waterproof, so I've picked up the wrong one because I'm going to colour in, so alcohol proof. It wouldn't have mattered so much on my sentiment, but because I'm going to colour that in, I'm going to use the alcohol proof one. And of course, using the amazing stamping platform to allow me to get it right first time. every time, and if not, so I've just missed a little bit, which is absolutely fine.
Was that accidentally on purpose?
It was
just to show us the stamping platform. I know, yeah.
Do you know that's something I always say, accidentally on purpose? So, yeah, so I can go back in. I'm just going to press down on just that little bit there that I missed, and it's filled it in beautifully. So, just move that to the side. Take my stamps off it, or I'll forget what I've done with them. Let's move that there. So, what I've done, I've stamped that out. In fact, I do need my stamping platform again, because I've stamped that out because I'm going to colour that in and I'm going to fussy cut it out. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring this back in, because I'm going to stamp onto here. So this little piece here, that looks a bit odd, is going to be where I'm going to stamp this. So you could stamp this onto a plain colour.
So we're okay stamping on the pattern, because when I saw the samples, I must admit, I thought, oh, how would you got that around the pattern papers? I didn't realise you just stamped straight over the pattern paper.
Yes, yes. Yeah, so that little bit cut out there is, on all of them, is perfectly placed for whatever stamp comes in with the particular kit that you're using. So give it a nice firm press down. And there you go, look at that. Oh, so cute. These are just, I can't see these lasting long at all. They're just fabulous.
No, very, very busy already on these
Yes.
this morning, Michelle.
So, and again, so we've opened that up, and this little shape here, I've just broke my magnet, is for my little pussycat. So I'm going to put her there, and then, so my little plant, I'm not sure what it is because I'm not brilliant with plants. I'm going to put that there.
The one on the right, I
Yeah.
believe, is a monstera, also known
Okay.
as a cheese plant. I could be wrong.
Yes, cheese plant, it is. My mum had one when I was little, it was huge.
Yeah, there's one over in the studio, over in Studio 3, which is over there doing a photo shoot this morning. It's an absolute whopper. Mine's not mine. I got a baby one, Michelle. Started growing it, but it's only
Yeah.
got about this big, and it won't get any bigger.
Oh,
I know. I think it might need a new pot.
you are watering it.
Of course, I'm watering it.
Not like your Christmas tree.
Like the Christmas tree. Who knew that you meant to water a Christmas tree?
So, there we go. So far, this is what we've got. So you can see him peeping through already. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to colour these in, because I'm going to bring you this one, and you don't want to sit and watch me colouring that in. So I've got him already coloured in there. I'm going to put a plain background in this one. These are just adorable, and I know I've said that maybe a dozen times this morning, but each time I look at that little pussycat peeping out, I just absolutely love these. And it's a totally different concept to things we've had before. I mean, I know we've got Aperture stamps and dies out, but this tunnel effect with these is just beautiful. So this is what I did. I fussy cut that one out. I could have, you saw me stamp on there, so I did stamp on that, and I could colour that one in, but I fussy cut one out, and I'm going to put it on with some foam pads.
Are you a cat person or a dog person, Michelle?
Well, we've had cats before, and we've got a dog at the minute, and he's the biggest, loopiest, dopiest, daftest thing ever. So you can't not be a dog person with the dog that we've got, because he's adorable. But I didn't grow up with animals, but my husband did. He grew up with like horses and turkeys and cats,
Sounds
dogs,
like a right menagerie.
chickens. Yeah.
Horses and turkeys?
Yeah, yeah.
Do they play nicely together? I can't imagine they do.
No, well, I can't imagine that they did, no. But they had, so he's always had lots of animals all around him, whereas I haven't. But yeah, I'm getting used to the big lump. He is, yeah, and the dog. That wasn't me, that was Johnny.
I mean, you set them up for that one though, Michelle.
To be fair. So I'm going to put that on, but I think what I could do, actually, I'm going to put my little love hearts in there. So I was going to put them on the front, but I think I'm going to put them in there so I can see them through my little window. See if I can, there we go. So I'm just going to hold that there so I know exactly where to put my little hearts, and I'm not even going to attempt to try and get a bit of tape pen on that. So I'm just going to use the tiniest blob of glue. Just going to bring my tweezers in to pick it up. And then I'm just going to turn that round. Turn that round to put that there. Swipe that off quickly. I mean, and there's all the other stamps in there. You know, you can stamp these up a lot more, use more of your paper pads. So I think I'm just going to put my little ribbon up in the corner. And then there you go. So that is the basics of how to make one of these beautiful little tunnel cards.
Beautiful. A fifth of the stock has gone here. It's going to be a really, really busy show later with myself and Debbie Fisher. Launch day, 3 p.m. in the UK, 10 a.m. on the East Coast, 7 a.m. on the left coast, as Michelle calls it. If you want to grab those right now, you can. Remember, you've got double points, and it is a brand new launch as part of our Week of Wonders events. Susie T saying, morning, Joe and Michelle. Joe, you look adorable in your jumper. Thank you. And Anne Lee says, Joe, is a studio just for Crafts Companion or used by others? It's just us. Just us here, all on our lonesome, in our own dedicated studio. It is lovely. Well, it'll be coming on for a year now, won't it, that we've been in this new studio? I was thinking about this morning. It was like, what, maybe the middle of December, I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, middle of December. Right, anyway, without further ado, not one but two special guests. He is back in the building. We're so pleased. Andrew is back with us. How are you, Andrew? You were a rip-roaring success last time you were here, so we had to get you back.
Oh, thank you very much, Joe. Yeah, it's nice to be back.
Oh, great to have you here. For anyone that didn't see you, obviously last time you were here, you joined us on the Craft Factor, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I really did, yeah. It went really quickly. Obviously a little bit nervous to start off with, but kind of just got into the groove.
Right, you've settled in now. You're part of the furniture.
Yeah, I haven't actually left. So,
you haven't left?
I've been hiding in the warehouse. Hoping that you'd ask me back, which you did. So that was great.
We have. So it paid off, it really did. Cool. So for anyone that hasn't seen you before, so how long have you been crafting? How did it all sort of start for you? How did you get into it?
I think it's like with most people, I've always kind of like, since I was a child, doing like the odd colouring in and stuff. And kind of like just progressed really, and kind of into like doing Christmas decorations with my mum, and kind of like I really enjoyed doing like different types of craft. Like if you don't remember, back in the 90s there was a programme on Channel 4 called Watercolour Challenge, which I used to watch with Hannah Gordon. So that kind of like got me into doing watercolours. So dabbled in a bit of watercolours and kind of like progressed to kind of like found Crafter's Companion and stuff. So yeah, pretty much like doing any type of craft.
So you give anything a go now?
Yeah, I've even done sewing.
Right, how was that?
Not too bad. I've done a selection of...
Oh, we've got some pictures of your curtains here.
Oh no, that's a sewing disaster.
Is it? Why is it a disaster? It doesn't look like a disaster to me.
That is such a... the cushion is a... that's gingham material and matching curtains, but I didn't have a picture of that. But that was taken about 8 years ago. But the curtains are a fashion disaster. I'm afraid.
Right. Okay. Not the sewing element was a disaster.
It was my measuring that was the disaster.
Right.
Originally, I've got basically two-sided garden ream that needed a lot of material. So originally there was some really I made some nice striped curtains, and the originals had pencil pleats. Right. But I needed to kind of like change them, and sadly those curtains have got hooped. So as you can see, I measured them against the pencil pleats. Right. And now I've got a massive big gap in my garden room.
Oh, where's the gap?
At the bottom.
Right, okay. I mean, look, I measured up my roller blinds for my apartment, Andrew, and they fit better than the roller blinds that I've got in my apartment, so I wouldn't be too sad about it.
I'm a perfectionist, and I know them wrong, so every time I go into that room, I just see a massive big gap in the morning.
Maybe you just glue a bit on the bottom. Just put a little frill on the bottom or something.
No, because I would just know it's wrong, and I actually chucked the offcuts away because I thought I did it correctly, but no.
Oh well, I mean, it doesn't always go swimmingly, does it? What is it like? Of all the crafts you do, what's the thing that you probably love the most and loathe the most? Is there one thing you tried and just thought, I can't do that again?
I think I really love doing paper craft. I really enjoy colouring in, so stamping and any mediums and stuff. And I think so those are my some cards there. So
beautiful.
So it's a mixture of birthday cards for my nephew. They're about 10 years old, those are. So
cute.
He's about 11 now, so he was going through his Humpty Dumpty stage. That's watercolour. And then there's a nice little Easter card. And that is a acrylic. So we've got some violets in our garden, and we need some wall art. So I got me acrylic paints out and did some violets. So
nice.
There you go. So yeah, so that's violets. But pretty much the one thing that I do find quite difficult, you might think this is a bit crazy, but using tape pens.
Using tape
I find them quite difficult.
Do you?
Yeah. I think because with tape pens, they're really unforgiving. If you kind of like put it on and you put it on in the wrong place,
yeah,
you know, because they're really good and they really stick to the card, if you get it wrong, you can't get it up. That's why I kind of like use glue, because you get that wriggle room quite a lot.
They are. Well, I must admit, you surprised me there.
Yeah, but today I'm using the tape pens in both of my demos. So let's hope. But it's all about taking as much time as you can.
Yeah, absolutely. So what keeps you busy other than crafting? Is there anything else that you do? Any sort of particular hobbies that you've got that keep you busy outside of craft?
I kind of like enjoy reading.
Right.
I'm a really big Agatha Christie fan.
Okay.
I've pretty much got all the Miss Marple books, and I'm just 2 books away from completing the Poirot collection. So
amazing.
That'll be on my Christmas list for the last 2 books, if I've been good.
If you've been good. Are you on the naughty list or are you on the nice list?
I'm always on the good list.
Always on the good
list.
Always. I wish I could say the same, Andrew. I really do.
That doesn't surprise me, Joe.
Yeah,
surprise me.
I am definitely not on the good list. Andy's going to treat us to a fabulous demonstration using a tape pen very, very shortly, which is awesome. A lot of love coming in for those makes of yours as well. Shudai says simple and stunning. Brenda saying cute card. Maybeth says very, very cute. Andrew needs a cup of tea, says Rosalind. Do you need a cup of tea? Have you got a cup of tea? Are you all right?
I'm okay, thank you.
You're all right? Okay, he's fine, Rosalind. Don't panic. He's had a cup of tea. He's well hydrated. Right, Andrew's going to go get ready for a demonstration. Whilst he does that, let's show you all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Achieve crisp, precise, and perfect die cutting results every time with the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim. The idea behind the plastic shim is that it creates a thicker plate combination, offering an even more precise die cutting result with each pass. Simply pop a plastic shim between your cutting plates and then roll through your Gemini die cutting machine and voila! An amazing precise cut every time. Plastic shims work really well with detailed or thin metal dies. So if intricate cutting is your thing, then the Gemini Accessories plastic shim is your best friend. There are plastic shims sized to work with a whole range of Gemini machines. And for just $14.95 or £9.99, the Gemini Accessories plastic shim can be yours today.
I'm very, very busy still on that brand new tri-fold collection. Lots of you chatting away, a lot of love coming in for Andrew as well. Right, up next we're going to have a little look at those centerpieces. So remember those 3D Christmas centerpieces and the pumpkin as well in there. Best ever price for you as well is what we're going to be looking at. So if you're going for these today, you're going to receive the Grande Bauble, the Winter Opulence, the Festive Pumpkin and the Elegant Star is what we're going to be looking at. $38.97 or $44.07 is your price on there. Those are the details, correct ones just there for you. Right there, remember double points on everything because it is part of our Week of Wonders event. Right, we're going to cross over to Andrew who's going to show us how these go together. They're quite fabulous these, aren't they, Andrew?
Yeah, they're really good. I really enjoyed looking at them, and I've chosen to do Let Love Grow. There we go. Amazing.
I've just completely messed that up for you, Andrew. I'm going to come back to me. Honestly, okay. I'm meant to be the professional. It's the centerpiece creator cards we're going to be looking at. $59.94, $77.70, and that's what Andrew's going to be looking at. And we're in this collection, we'll get Into the Woods, Let Love Grow, Entwined Roses, Enchanted Forest, Feline Friends, Loyal Companion, Woodland Fairy, and Butterfly Meadow. Do excuse me, Adam. Honestly, I don't know what's going on today.
That's fine. Rightio, okie dokie. So, as I said, I was going to do the Let Love Grow card, and pretty much started off using Crafter's Companion Black Matte card at the 300 GSM, and I cut this down to size using which is across 21 centimeters or 8.4 inches, depends which school you're from, and lengthways is pretty much 15.8 by 5.14.
Excellent.
So just going to create the front of the card first, so just make sure that I get this correctly in the right place, just like that, perfect, and use my tape to position it so it won't move and it won't get all wonky. So, and this time I do have the correct size Gemini. If anybody watched me on Craft Factor, I had the wrong size. But thankfully, Debbie was really nice and she kind of got it for me.
Did she? Yeah. Well, I mean, at least you got the right product, unlike me, Andrew. I don't know what product we're doing.
We'll gloss over that.
We'll cut that out afterwards.
There you go. So we'll wait for that to pass through. Normally I look out my window while I wait for it to go through.
What's outside your window, Andrew, is what we want to know.
My lovely garden. Well, it's not. Well, I look at it. I've got somebody else who does the gardening, so my other half does the gardening. I'm not that posh. There you go. Getting your own gardener. So there we go. That's all got through. Put that to the side. So slowly take this off. Because of the pressure, it will actually kind of like really stick it down. But as it's low tack, it won't pull the card. That is good.
Do you talk to your crafts a lot whilst you're doing it?
I do, but I'm quite lucky. I do have a TV and DVD in my craft room, so when I'm doing kind of like the die cutting side of it, I stick a DVD on, have something kind of in the background.
Is there like, have you found like, is there a DVD or a film that like optimises your crafting? So apparently if you're driving, like opera music is the best thing you can listen to, it keeps you nice and chill. Is there a certain like, I mean, if you're watching a horror, does that sort of impact the outcome of the craft?
I don't think that would pretty much have a good effect on my crafting. So I think that's all come out. That's all come out. Yes. Has it come off? Oh. Anyway, where are we? There's my tool. Here it is, right in front of me. My pokey tool to get all that out.
Interesting size these as well, aren't they? as a creator card. Great to put a panel in. Great for small cards. Seems to see a lot of smaller cards becoming very popular at the moment. They seem to be very trendy again. Sort of slimline cards, DL cards.
Yeah, I think smaller cards can be just as effective as big cards, and I must admit I do like doing the smaller cards myself. So there we go. So that's the front of the card, just cut out just like that. There you go. Lovely. And so I forgot to show you the sample. So that's what we're aiming to make.
Oh,
there
gorgeous.
we go.
Beautiful.
I forgot. There we go. So obviously I've used doing some inking behind, and also I've used some the pastel shades of Centura Pearl for the birds. But I'll show you how I did that when I get to that bit. Actually, we'll do that first because it's on the front of the card. There we go. That's quite a good idea. So to get the different birds, I used, as I said, the Centura Pearl pastel cardstock, and I pretty much cut the die out twice just to get it all in blue and in pink, and then although little bits, I got them to so I could get the birds out. So as you can see, the birds, and so I think it's quite nice for like snippability just to cut out the birds. So you've got one bird there, and then the other bird in pink. So you can either do this in pink and blue, 2 pinks, 2 blues, depends who you're making the card for. As you can see, I was feeling quite romantic when I was thinking about which card to use, so that's why I used the love card. So now we're going to use the tape pens. I'm going to use the spotty ones, which is quite good for doing this kind of thing. And I should have actually taped it before I did this, because trying to get it out is an absolute nightmare. Oh, there we go, right.
So this one would actually then be perfect for Valentine's Day.
It would, yeah. Any kind of, and also images like just for friends, you've got friendship and stuff. And also I was thinking it'd be quite nice for like save a date for a wedding card.
Nice, yeah.
So I'm sure there's some sentiments, and then you can pop something inside. So there we go.
Yeah, and I guess you can really play around with this fussy cutting, decoupage the layers up. There's lots you can do with them, isn't there? So
that's the front of card done, just highlighting the 2 lovebirds in the pearlescent. And for the inside, just going to do some inking using the Harmony water dyes. So with this I cut a print, there we go, my black one. So I'm going to use, first of all, I always do my inks on my table. So going to use the plum jam, like so. And just quickly do some inking just to kind of like highlight the silhouette. So we get that in.
Interesting that some people put it down on the mat, some people go straight in. I guess it's just what you're more comfortable with.
I kind of like, the mats are really good, and then also I just kind of like test it on a bit of a stamping card just to make sure. And I always find just to do it really lightly first on the outside, and then just really build it up as you go, because you can, I always find, do things lighter, and then you can always build up the darkness as you go for what you want to do. So perfect. There we go.
So do you have like particular colours that you tend to always go back to, or?
It really depends, because obviously it's kind of like a bit of a romantic card, so I thought I'd do the reds. And I think plum jam is really nice, and it's a really good colour, and it's and also in the middle I'll be using the fuchsia colour, which is quite bright and everything. So
yeah, I don't think plum jam gets as much. It's not as used as like the fuchsia, and I think it's a bit underrated. Is the plum jam? I think we should definitely.
I think it's quite a nice.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, you're saying give plum jam a chance. Is that what you're saying, Michelle?
Yes.
Okay.
Give plum jam a chance.
Absolutely. There you go. So then you can just blend it all, the fuchsia in the middle, because I really wanted to kind of a massive, big, bright pink.
I love
the middle,
fuchsia.
and the fuchsia is a really nice colour.
Maybe my favourite colour in the whole collection.
Blend it all the way around. Perfect. And there is one that I created earlier. So as you can see here, the plum jam, I kind of like kept going round and round just to build up the layers and just to kind of like get that darkness, and you got that contrast with the fuchsia in the middle. Perfect.
And so that stamping card was it you used for that?
Yes, the 300 GSM stamping card.
Amazing.
So yeah, so it's really smooth. It's a bit like, I want to say like cream, just very smooth.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So now I'm going to use tape pens. So here we go. So I'm going to do this down because I folded just over a bit bigger than the actual card inside so that I could get this. So with tape pens, I've learned just to take your time and just make sure. There we go. Perfect.
I like to see that you make as much of a mess as I do, Andrew.
I always thought I was quite a tidy crafter, but sadly, I'm not. I'm just as mucky as everybody else. There we go. So as you can see, that's pretty much the basis of the card. So you've got the silhouette against that lovely deep pink there, and then also if you want to put some sentiments in, I've cut another blank using the stamping card. So I'm going to use the tape pens again. There we go.
Do you find you use our stamping card to make your own card bases?
I do, yes, because
Yeah.
I think it's like a really good, because it's a 300 GSM, it's really good quality.
Yeah, it's a great
And
weight.
good construction, so you can, I've made loads of cards out of the, because I like making my own card bases using this stuff. So there we go, so I've used some, going to be using, wherever it is, here it is. Quick dry the plum jam again in the quick drying range just to do some stamping. There we go. And I think this is from the Letters from the Heart range, which is really nice. And I've just got a bit overexcited with the jam, with plum jam. I might put that on my toast later, around the side.
You never have too much
there we
jam.
go. So,
No.
yeah, because I get quite a bit heavy-handed with the stamping, so I like to get rid of all the excess, because I will actually get this onto the actual card, but I'll try not to. So stamp, there we go. Stamp it down.
So do you have our big stamping platform as well?
I do, yes, and I kind of like really like the smaller ones for like your stamping sentiments.
Yeah.
There we go, and as you can see, just to say, I love you. So, and that
what an
is
adorable
the
card.
There we go.
How
Perfect.
beautiful.
There we go. And I did do another sample with this one, using the craft card. There we go. And as you can see here, I used the green pearlescent pastel card using, and then I snipped out some of the branches. So pretty much did all that through the die and just snipped out and using the dotted tape pens just to highlight bits of leaves and branches. So there you go.
Funny how it completely changes, isn't it? From using the black cardstock to the craft cardstock, gives you a completely different look.
Oh, absolutely. So I was torn between doing either one, but I thought the black one and the silhouette stood out even more against the pink.
Very beautiful, very dramatic. What a lovely demonstration, Andrew. Thank you very, very much for that. Andrew, so if you love that, which I know you did, Andrew's going to be doing another demonstration for us later in Creative Cravings as well. So I'm very excited about seeing that later. That will be with the product that I did actually introduce at the start. I need to tell you about something else that's on the show. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but we'll have a go. I want to tell you about a quick dry ink pads that we've got available for you. A 13-piece collection is available, so let's just run through these. You're going to get some of our all-time favourite colours in here, which is fantastic. So you're going to receive Lemon Tonic, which is this one just here, one of your all-time favourite colours. So that's your Lemon Tonic. You will also get Pine Tree. You will get the Pink Tulip. No, that's a Parakeet. Pink Tulip. Oh dear. That one's a Crushed Velvet. You've got Spring Meadow, Smoked Emerald, then you've got Plum Jam, Bordeaux, Straw Bale. This one here is your Green Topaz. Then you've got Lagoon, and you've got Pale Fig. There you go. That wasn't awkward at all, was it? And you go for all of those. You get 3 of them free in that particular configuration as well, which is lovely. Lots and lots of love coming in. Adriana says, wow. Mary says, oh, what a beautiful card. Simple and effective, says Marcia. Great for batch making. Betty saying how beautiful it is as well. Deborah was loving the colours. Sarah Brown says, amazing job, Andrew. Really well done. And Ella says, I haven't been able to watch live the past few days. I really can't believe how much I've really missed you all. So it's lovely to be back. We missed you as well, Eleanor. So glad to have you back with us in the building. Right, we're going to take a quick break. Whilst we do that, here's all the details of US delivery.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Achieve crisp, precise, and perfect die cutting results every time with the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim. The idea behind the plastic shim is that it creates a thicker plate combination, offering an even more precise die cutting result with each pass. Simply pop a plastic shim between your cutting plates and then roll through your Gemini die cutting machine and voila! An amazing precise cut every time. Plastic shims work really well with detailed or thin metal dies. So if intricate cutting is your thing, then the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim is your best friend. There are plastic shims sized to work with a whole range of Gemini machines. And for just $14.95 or £9.99, the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim can be yours today.
Very, very busy across everything you've seen so far on the show today. Up next, we're going to be taking a look at the Christmas 3D and pumpkin die set, which is awesome. So if you're making your own baubles, you've absolutely, or ornaments, you've definitely still got time to do those. Best price yet on these as well, which I think is absolutely fantastic. So you're getting 1 and a bit of these for free, which is amazing. And definitely, I know it was designed as a pumpkin. I think you could definitely change that pumpkin into a larger bauble or a centrepiece, Christmas centrepiece, without too much work at all. Michelle, there are a lot of fun, these, aren't there? There's something I find quite exciting about taking a 2-dimensional piece of cardstock and turning it into a 3D object. It's always magical.
Oh yes, this is absolutely one of my favourite things to do. So anything with dimension, so 3D off the page, all those kind of things, I absolutely adore, and these are no exception. They are just so wonderful. So first of all, we've got our Grande Bauble. So this is your main sort of worker die. You've got a few of your elements in there to die cut in, and then this is your winter opulence. So these are your extra pieces to go with this, so it gives you those extra options of the patterns to cut in. And then we have this elegant star. I absolutely love this. See, I used to make these stars by hand, and obviously I couldn't get that kind of die cut element in the middle, so our dies just take stuff that we maybe could do before that used to take us forever and just make it so much easier, so much fun. Lets us get to the good bits of the crafting. And then this is our festive pumpkin, and I adore this as well. So you've got your mats and layers there, so you can just have the solid size of your pumpkin, or you can have that beautiful element die cut into it. And if you was watching the other day, I made a lovely table piece with these for your Thanksgiving table. So not just typical pumpkin colours. I mean, I made a pumpkin last year for Christmas, not for Christmas, for Halloween. And it was cream and black, and I had pink ribbon and bows and pink gems stuck. Yeah, mine stood out. Everyone else has had like a scary face, and mine was all pretty. So you can make your pumpkin any colour you want. You absolutely can. So we're just going to show you a few samples. So this is, so that's where you can see in the background the brown mat or the beige mat with that lovely die cut element on top, and then just changing the colour of the card that you're using behind.
I'd imagine with something like a vellum, you could make lanterns with these, couldn't you? A few, battery operated LEDs in there.
Yeah, because you've got the hole in the bottom, so you could put your not real candle, a battery operated one in there, and have your backing as vellum, and it creates a beautiful light. So then we've got the beautiful star, and I love this. Look at this one in the glitter. Hang these from your trees, make garlands out of them, have it openable. Openable. Oh, you could put, this is, we were talking a while ago, this is where you can put that, that stuff that I was telling you about that you can throw on your Christmas tree that's sparkly. Ooh. I think we came up with a name for it.
It had a name, didn't it?
It had a name, but put that in, and having that sparkle come through is just beautiful. And then this one, so just changing the colours of the back and front, changes the whole look of it. And then these beautiful baubles. So this one in the gold and black is just luxurious.
I mean, that is a bauble, but at the same time, that could be a little wedding favour box, couldn't it, if you wanted to use it throughout the rest of the year? A little gift box. I mean, they don't have to be Christmassy, I'd imagine.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. And then this last one, as you can see, it's been used with a different die cut, and two of the sides have been left solid. So there's many ways that you can cut all these out. You cut dozens out, and they will all look completely different to each other. So we are going to have a play with the, just bear with me and get my bits in. So we're going to have a play with these. So the Grande Bauble, I have to say Grande when I say that. It just has to be said. So Grande Bauble and Winter Opulence. So bringing this one in first, when you take it out, you can see it's got your main piece, and these are your extra elements if you do or don't want to cut them in. And then this makes your bow for the top. So
here's a question for you, Michelle. When you go to Starbucks, do you order your size of drink with the proper word, like grande or venti, or do you think that's a bit silly, so you just ask for a small, medium or a large?
No, I just ask for the small, medium or large.
Me too. Andrew's agreeing as well. I feel a bit silly if I ask for a grande or a venti. Yeah, small, medium or large all the way.
Thing is though, when you say to them, can I have a small, medium or large, they'll say to you, oh, so you want a grande? I'm like, yes, a large, please. But they
it's such a British thing, isn't it?
It is, it is. So we're going to go with some lovely bright colours for this. So I'm going to cut out my my big one and then my smaller one. And I am going to tape them down because I'm putting two on. I want to make sure that I don't overlap those. And usual plate combination. And these will go through, I think they will go all the way through to your mini. Obviously, you know, you cut your piece of card down to fit. And I'll just run that through there.
I'd make it into a Christmas pudding, says Vicky. What a great idea.
What a brilliant idea.
Turn that pumpkin into a Christmas pudding with maybe some holly sprigs on the top of there. Great way to go. I wonder how many people have got homemade decorations on their tree. Lots of you, I would imagine. Let me know. A lot of people as well. I love the idea of collecting a new bauble from somewhere every year as well, Michelle, and adding it to your tree.
Yes.
Like building it up.
Yeah. I know lots of people who have a tree just for the mates that their children bring home from school.
Oh.
All those lovely ones that you don't want to put on your best tree. Not your best tree, your
All
other
those lovely
tree.
ones that, are you implying that they may be not up to the grade of the big tree?
Well, my Christmas tree it's huge, and I have garlands of flowers that you can't see my tree by the time I've decorated it. So when my kids come home and they want to put their beautiful homemade stuff on there, I'm like, well, we'll get your own tree and you can decorate it however you want. Surely that's not just me. I love my children, don't get me wrong. But yeah, so they have their own special tree for their own beautiful makes. So
I'm just going to leave you there for a moment. Sorry, just going to leave you there for a sec. Just left you hanging.
I'm just sat there thinking, oh, please, I hope none of my kids are watching, but they're at school, so they won't be.
Don't worry, you can watch any of our shows back anytime you want. Don't forget about that over on our website or, of course, on Facebook or YouTube.
Listen, my kids, they're 13 and 15, my youngest, so they're old enough that they torment me about things. So I think that, you know, if they can give it, they can take it.
Absolutely.
So.
It's Johnny and Adam in the gallery today,
yes.
and they are honestly double trouble, aren't they? Those two when they're
really
together,
are.
Double trouble.
They haven't been too bad yet, but it is.
It's a long way to go yet, Michelle.
Is,
a long way to go
definitely.
today.
So I'm just curling, giving those a curl. So my little tabs there, we're just going to bend those in. And I think I'm going to leave those plain, and then so we'll have a bit of a swap and change. So we'll leave those ones plain, and I think we'll put these ones in. So I'm just going to get some tape to make sure that they stay in place. Oops.
Send Paper Hugs doesn't understand the difference, I'm not sure I do either, Send Paper Hugs, between printable Centura Pearl and regular Centura Pearl. That's a great question.
So with normal Centura Pearl, you can't print on it.
Right.
I know that sounds, because of the sheen on it, you can. Once it's gone through, it's going to rub off, it's going to smudge. So we've got the printable where you can run it through your printer and print on it basically. So
same
really
quality, same weight, same
absolutely.
everything. Just you can print on the printable one.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
I mean, it really was as simple as that. I expected it to be a little bit more complicated than that, but...
Yeah, sometimes it just is. Sometimes you think, well, surely it can't be that simple, but most of the time, yeah, it just is. Andrew's nodding away with me, so I know I got that right. So, let's take this off. So straight away you can see all the little pieces falling out. Just take those off. So mine did move a little bit, but it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to really gently just curve that on the side. Because I've got all those cut-out elements, it's not going to work.
This is your signature move, I've realised, Michelle.
Yeah, I do it a lot to give my card that bend, that movement. I do, definitely. So what we normally do with these is you can use your brads, your split pins,
right,
to put these together, but I'm not going to, because I'm going to make my bauble so it stays closed, fastened. But if you're going to, you want to put things in, use your brads, then you can open them up and, have little treats in on the Christmas tree for the children. Because I know that we put chocolates on our tree for the kids and stuff. So you could use these on your tree and put a little bit of...
hanging chocolate coins, I remember as a kid, on our Christmas tree. Don't see those anymore, do you?
Yes.
Do you still have them?
Yeah.
I haven't seen. John's nodding away in the studio.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a hanging chocolate coin for years.
Yeah. No, we've always got... I like to pretend I put them on the tree for the kids, but really, I put them on for me. Yeah.
So hang on a minute. So the kids are not allowed to put their makes on your tree, but they're allowed to put their chocolate on your tree. Is that how it works?
Well, to be fair, the
Right.
chocolate doesn't really last that long on there
Fair
anyway.
enough.
So.
I see how it is now, Michelle.
Oh dear. So just while that's drying, I'm just going to do my bow for the top. So again, I've just put a bit of tacky glue on there and I've just folded that over. Just going to hold it a second in place just for that tacky glue to grab. And then I'm going to do the same again, fold the other piece over. And again, you don't have to do this. You can use the brads or a little bit of ribbon through the top. It's entirely up to you. There's multiple ways you can close these up so you can reopen them if you want to nick your kids' chocolates off the tree. What can I say? It's one of the perks of being a parent, having things like, you know, you can put the chocolate on the tree and pretend it's for your kids when it's really for you. You know, all
See,
sorts
though,
of
one of the
things.
perks of not being a parent is you don't have to share anything. One of the perks of being single and not being a parent means that all the food that you bring into the house gets consumed solely by you. And that is the life.
I know, but I've got them now. And I wouldn't change them for the world.
Sophie's just sent us in a message to make you laugh. She took my granddad, he's Italian, into Costa Coffee a few years back, and he would not accept that a latte is a coffee because the word milk in Italian is latte. He knew what they meant. He's lived in the UK longer than I've been alive. I think he was just being a little bit stubborn. I love that. Sophie's Italian granddad just kicking right off in Costa.
That's
I love
fabulous.
it. I love it.
Do you know, it's funny, but I think our grandparents and our parents, as they get older and they get grumpier, because they do get grumpier, but is it just me? But when you've got that little old lady, or like she's just said about that, and they're kicking off, it's just hilarious.
Oh, it's brilliant. I love it.
It's fabulous.
Absolutely love it.
It really is. So that's my little bow for now.
Beautiful.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to come in with my tape pen because we're going to try and make this a little bit quicker. So I'm just going to tape up all my little tabs. Now don't do what I did the first time I made one of these, and I thought, well, they don't all need tabs on surely. So I cut my tabs off this and then realised actually it goes tab to tab and not tab to sort of bauble. But you see, that's why you have a little play first to make sure that you are getting everything right. So just bending those and sticking them together. So giving them a good press.
This is a kind of magic bit, isn't it, as it all comes together now?
It is. So, and again, just get it. So I've put tape pen on both tabs, because I find when you tape pen, with your tape pen, if you tape both sides of something that you're gluing together, you get an extra strong hold.
Awesome.
So just fold.
Laura May wants to know, can you stamp on either version of Centura Pearl?
If you was going to stamp on a normal Centura Pearl, I would heat emboss it.
Okay.
Because because it's coated, it takes so long to dry, and it's just, so if you're going to do it, use an opaque or a waterproof, watermark ink pad, and I would heat emboss it definitely. So you can, but I would definitely seal it with that heat embossing.
Awesome.
I'm on form today. I like knowing the answers to questions.
I'm on form every day, Michelle.
When I'm watching those quiz shows with my husband, I have not got a clue.
It's a university challenge that if I ever try and watch that, I don't even understand the question, let alone the answer.
That's me.
I think I've watched about 20 episodes in my life and I got one question right once upon a time. That was it.
No. My husband loves watching that.
Does he?
Yeah. Although I do love how grumpy, what is he called? Is it
Jeremy
Jeremy
Paxman? Yes.
I love how grumpy he gets if they take too long to answer a question. It's like, come on. And it's, have you seen him do it?
Yeah.
That's the main reason I watch it, because he's a grumpy old man.
For anyone in the US, University Challenge is basically a quiz show where universities, very, very highbrow universities, are pitted against each other and they answer questions on things like Greek mythology and stuff that I can't comprehend.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's fun to watch just to realise how stupid you are. That's what I always like to think.
What I don't get right is it's University Challenge, but some of them people on there are in like the 50s and 60s. Why are they still at university?
Because you can go to university any age.
I mean, have they ever left, got a job, and then they've gone back, or are they still there, or is this the reason why I shouldn't be watching
dedicated?
University
I think
Challenge?
they've just maybe dedicated their life to learning, Michelle.
Well, yes. Maybe that's something I should try out.
Like us watching Crafters TV, dedicating our lives to dedicating our lives to learning fabulous crafts. But we don't do a quiz at the end, thankfully.
Oh no,
You'll be
thank
pleased
God
to know.
for that. So I've put my bow on the top, and I'm just holding it in place because I've used the wet glue. Just waiting for it to grab. I'm just going to put my little poker tool through there, so I can just press from both sides to give that grab. But I do love this yellow and green combo.
Really is fantastic.
So what you could do is just string a piece of ribbon. So I've stuck my thumb to it. So should we just leave it there? So just a bit of ribbon through that hole at the top to hang it onto your tree. So that's your. I'm going to keep my thumb there for now, just to keep till it grabs. But that's my Grande Bauble.
Amazing. And of course, great for baubles to hang on trees, wonderful for little present boxes, favours. Again, I think you could make sort of garlands and bunting with those as well if you wanted to. Christine Behe says, I have homemade decorations on my tree that were made by my grandchildren over the years. My own children made decorations when they were little. I gave them to them for their first tree and also kept some for myself. See, Christine lets them go on an actual tree, Michelle. Laura May says, I love making bows now. I didn't used to, but the different dyes and tools they make, it has become more fun for me. We did recently launch as well, didn't we, those bow making dyes, which were rather fabulous and make a whole host of different bows. You'll find those across over on our website. What I want to do is take a moment just to remind you of something we launched on Monday, and we launch one every single Monday, is of course our Get It, Got It Good. Oh, yes, so this is, of course, the Get It, Got It Good. It is from Violet Studios. A brilliant selection of card making and paper crafting equipment. Really beautiful selection here. Lots of 12x12s in there, lots of card making collections. Can I level with you? I forgot that I had to talk over that. I was just sort of leisurely having a little stroll over to the other side of the studio.
You did it so well.
Yeah. I really don't know what's going on today. It's going to be one of those days, guys. It's going to be one of those days. I want to talk to you, come back and again, just run through the products that we're going to be seeing throughout the day later today. It's so busy on these this morning. I knew you were going to love them. It is this brand new tri-fold concept that you've got. What you've got in here are all the stamps that you need. So you've got your characters in there, lots of embellishing elements, sentiments as well, and then the dies which are going to cut those apertures for you to give you that really nice precise aperture. Lots of different designs in here for you as well. So you've got Birthday Bunny, You Mean So Much, You Have My Heart, You've Been On My Mind, Peeking and Say Hello, and also Best Buddy. You then get as well the ultra smooth cardstock in the 6x12 style, or size I should say. So you just literally score that into thirds and then you're going to be able to use that trifold. Also, what I would say is all of your 12 by 12 pads that you've got, great that you've got these in here to get you started, but then all of your 12 by 12 pads that you've got, cut them in half and then do a trifold card, and that is the perfect size for you to be able to use with these dies and stamps. $41.95, $54.38 if you are a platinum member. Remember, it's our Week of Wonders event as well, so brand new launches every single day for you throughout the week this week, but also double points across everything on air here on Crafters TV, and also across the Crafters Companion website as well. So a great chance to get stocked up if you need any kind of essentials or anything like that. But Michelle, I believe, has got some more examples of the wonderful things we can do with these. Very different, unlike anything I've seen before, these, Michelle.
Yes, they are. They are for me as well. And again, like I was saying before, so you've got the two dies that cut those two apertures out, give you that tunnel effect. Sorry, I'm just looking at my baubles just popped open. So anyway, ignoring the bauble, let's just, there we go.
Put a butterfly on it, be fine.
So, first of all, we've got these beautiful owls in the You Have My Heart. And this has been folded in a different way, so you've still got the trifold effect, but instead of folding left over right, it's just been done in like that Z-fold style. These beautiful Dalmatians, Best Buddy. So this has just been used as a normal card, but that second aperture has just been put on as a mat and layer.
Fabulous.
And then these I love these. I think these are definitely my favourite of these.
Elephants are my favourite animal.
Yeah, I love these ones. So again, opening it back up, you get a little cheeky elephant there, all the way into the middle. You've got that beautiful design with the stamps in the middle. And then the schmetterlings. I can't say butterflies.
Can
really.
you not?
No, it has to be schmetterling now.
Schmetterlings.
And again, so this one has been made on a 6x6 card. So, and exactly the same, opening it up, all that space in there for lots of stamps in there if you want. Oh, folding it the wrong way. Oh, little puppy dogs. I'm saying it with everyone, but each one of these is absolutely adorable. And again, opens out. So the potential with all your paper pads, all your different inking with those, there's just so much potential with these. Just, I think for any occasion really. I don't think any occasion, any age, you can take these to.
Yeah, not gender specific either, are they?
No.
Wholly dependent on the papers and the colours that you put with them.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think, my daughter absolutely loves what we would say is more male stuff. So she loves blue. She's quite, when I was younger, we used to say tomboy. And then my son, my daughter's got really short hair, my son's got really long hair, nearly touching his bottom. So it's almost like they've switched from the stereotype of boy-girl. He's into his musicals, he's very flamboyant and fabulous, and my girl's very introvert and quiet. So I've got an eclectic mix of children at home.
Yes, it sounds like me and your son get on quite well, to be honest, Michelle.
You and Oliver would hit it
Musicals,
off the treat.
Flamboyance, everything in pink. I mean, it sounds absolutely fabulous to me. Laura May says she keeps giggling at my sweater. She does a little dance sometimes. I love this sweater, I really do. It was in the ladies section at Primark because all the best sweaters are in the ladies section at Primark, it turns out. We're going to move on. I want to remind you of these, the amazing centerpiece creator cards. You saw Andrew demonstrating these a few minutes ago. These are fantastic because they just cut out this sort of middle section of your card. Now, whether you're using them in a portrait way or you are using them in a landscape way, it's completely up to you. But you get 8 creator cards for that price. That's an amazing deal on these. You've got Birth, in here you're going to get Into the Woods, Let Love Grow, Entwine Roses, Enchanted Forest, Feline Friend, Loyal Companion, Woodland Fairy, and you'll also get Butterfly Meadow in there as well, which is awesome. $59.94, $77.70 if you want to get your hands on those. If you are a platinum member, of course, $47.95 or $62.16, and of course double points still as part of our Week of Wonder events. I love the sizing on these ones, Michelle.
These are a wonderful size, perfect for, like we said before, your smaller slimline cards, your DLs, but then they're perfect to go into your larger cards. So here with this one, it's been used as the centre panel in this, which looks like a 6x8. And again, so those little birds have been paper pieced on there like Andrew did earlier. And then, so this one, and very similar to what Andrew did earlier, a lovely inked background on that one in the craft card. And then what about changing it with your glitter card? And
nice.
Again, inking up a background using your glitter card on there for those beautiful days. And silhouette. So just using it as a silhouette with that beautiful hint of white coming through, and again, just changing your papers in the background can change the effect of how it looks. Very similar one again, but in a tall DL. So again, just sort of silhouetted, which these are perfect for. But then how about watercolouring? Using your inks or any of our tricolours to create that. And then it's been, so we've got a lot of dimension there with our foam pads, which is why I love using them, because it just can take your card to that next level. And then again, oh, that beautiful sunset behind that little pussycat. And this is a bit of a dome on the front. So
nice.
These are perfect to create a little dome front on your cards. Use them in any of your cards. They'd be perfect for. So I adore these. They are just definitely underrated. They are an amazing centre creator card.
They really are awesome, and lots of different styles of the designs within this. I mean, it's going to encompass loads of different occasions for you, which is fantastic. The other thing I want to remind you of as well is, of course, a Christmas 3D and pumpkin die set. 21 elements in here. Always blown away how you can take just a flat piece of card, run it through these dies, and then create something so dimensional. I know lots of you have gone for these already. This is the best ever price on these, saving you $20.99 or $23.73, which is fantastic. And of course, still got double points. Definitely still got time to get these home and be crafting your own Christmas decorations, which could be lovely. And the other great thing as well is if you've got colour scheme going on as well, very hard to sometimes find ornaments and baubles that perfectly match your colour scheme. Make them yourself. You can do exactly what you want with them. Get the absolutely perfect scheme for you. That pumpkin is massive, isn't it? But I definitely think you could. It doesn't need to be a pumpkin, I'm guessing, Michelle. You know, change the panels on the outside. You could definitely festive it up a bit, couldn't you?
Oh, absolutely. If you did this in your reds and greens, your greens and golds, like we said before, the vellum behind, because you've got that aperture in the bottom where you could sit your candle, obviously a battery-operated candle. But what I did the other day is I did these in a lovely cream and beige colour. I made the top so it didn't sit on. I made the top so it lifted off, and we could post our little I'm thankful for notes and then sit them on your Thanksgiving table. So you can make them in whatever colours to suit your table decor. It really, our papers, our cards, vellums, acetate, anything. So then these beautiful stars, again, love this one. All the little points have been gemmed up. And again, you could do these in any colour to create your, to match your Christmas tree. You could string them along your windows, create a beautiful garland with those. And again, so this one has been used with one of our paper pads. So, and a little dicky bird in the middle. Dicky bird. I'm sorry, I was just laughing because that's what I always used to say to my kids. And my mum used to say, don't say dicky bird. I'm like, why? It is a dicky bird, a little Tweety bird. So yes, so use our paper pads with them. You don't just have to use our card pad. And then back to these beautiful Grande Baubles. So this one has been used with one of our paper pads, and it's got the brads or the split pins in the top. Embellish it up with all your gems. And then we've got this one with our baby blue Centura Pearl. And this has been layered, so they've used some of our papers, and then on this side they've layered it over with that blue pearlescent Centura Pearl. I absolutely adore that colour, and I love the way it catches the light.
Really
just
stunning,
beautiful.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. A really lovely collection, that.
It really is, and this one is my favourite. So it's been used with the black glitter card and the gold, and then the bow on the top. So this is beautiful. Very classic colours for this one. Just adorable. Just changing the colours just means that you've got so many options with these. And that one's been used with brads. They haven't tried to glue that one together, but it's pop open. I did that.
They will all, of course, be coming up for you later in our Creative Cravings show. 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. on the East Coast, 11 a.m. if you are across on the West Coast. Let me remind you of the Hero tool that's coming up for you later in our Creative Cravings show. It is a 24-hour only offer, of course, and in here you're going to get the Envelope Creator, the Boxer Board, Score Master, the Enveloper Pro, and the Top Score as well. So everything you need really when it comes to your scoring. So you're going to be able to create so many different amazing projects with those 5 boards there. A brilliant price with a great saving for you, and of course you will get double points, as you will on everything on air and also across on the website up until the end of tomorrow, which is fantastic. Should we do our card of the show vote?
Yes, absolutely. So we've got number 1, which is the tri-fold aperture ones that I did this morning. Number 2 is Andrew's beautiful card with those centrepiece dies. And then the Grande Bauble is number 3.
Excellent. 1, 2 or 3, get voting. You've got literally a minute or two to get your votes in over on Facebook or of course across on YouTube. It's completely up to you. Right, Week of Wonders continues, remember, with new launches every single day and double points on absolutely everything that we have got. We just got a suggestion of you there, Michelle. Just a little bit of a waft of your beautiful shirt. That was it.
I forgot myself.
Completely thrown me. Yes, it continues today all the way through until the end of tomorrow as well. So I will be back with Debbie Fisher, remember, 3 p.m. today in the UK, 10 a.m. across on the East Coast for that amazing launch day with that brand new trifold concept. Michelle and Andrew both back with me as well later this evening for Creative Cravings, 7 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. across on the East Coast. And then we're going to round out the week with a triple Debbie day tomorrow. Debbie Robinson will be here with me all week, which is absolutely fantastic. So that's awesome. Andrew, you're going to be joining us again later on Creative Cravings. I hope you're looking forward to that.
Absolutely, yes. So yeah, making one of the stars for that later on. So yeah, so look forward to showing you to make those.
Brilliant. Well, we can't wait to see that a little bit later in the day today. Michelle, I can let you know that number 2 is the winner.
Oh, fabulous.
Andrew goes forward into the card of the day.
Ooh.
Amazing. He could win card of the week.
Absolutely.
What's the prize?
There is no prize, I'm afraid. The prize is our admiration and respect, and you get a little star on the wall. What better prize could there be other than a star on the leaderboard?
Perfect.
Absolutely.
I can see you're overcome with excitement.
Sarah desperately wants to be up on that on that wall, doesn't she? Let me just remind you again of those trifolds. Over a fifth of the stock's gone now. It's really busy on these this morning. I knew you were going to love them. And also, let's face it, most people in the US are still asleep at the moment, so it is going to be bonkers busy once everyone is tuning in later during that launch day show. I would definitely suggest, maybe if you can't join us for the launch day as well, getting your order in now because it is very busy. $41.95 or $54.38 as a platinum member. You're going to get all 6 of the brand new designs, and you get the card stock in there also. And of course, double points, which is absolutely fantastic. You're back with me again later this evening, Creative Cravings.
Yeah.
What can we expect then?
You can expect some surprises.
Wow.
We've got Andrew, so that's all that we need.
There you go,
Yeah.
some surprises coming back for you a little later in the show. It'll be a surprise. We've got some interchangeable stamps and sentiments, baubles on the show, some quick dry ink pads for you. I mean, It's going to be a party. It really, really is. So make sure you join us back here for that a little bit later as well. Remember, also, tomorrow, more launches. Debbie here as well. Tomorrow's launch is a fabulous one. It's those metallic flip markers. You did get a little bit of a sneaky peek of them during launch party on Tuesday, but there's a full 2-hour presentation on those coming up during Colour Me Happy tomorrow. So make sure you join myself and Debbie Robinson for that. I do need to let you know as well, we had that Sarah cartload last night. Oh my word, wasn't it? It was a whirlwind, wasn't it? A couple of mystery bags, there are few of them remaining. So if you didn't see the show last night and you do want a mystery bag, they are some of the biggest, highest value mystery bags we've ever brought to you. There's a couple of them still available. So now one of them's gone, the other two are just hanging on by a thread. Click back into, go over to the website, click offers at the top of the screen, then click cartload, and that'll be the easiest way for you to find it, and you can still see some of the deals there. I mean, most of the stuff that we had on that show is totally sold out and gone, but there are 2 of those mystery bags still left. If you do want to grab yourself a bargain, then you've absolutely still got time. Right, I think we need to go and have a cup of tea, have a bit of gossiping and a natter, get ourselves some lunch. You've got 90 minutes, it's your 90-minute warning until I'll be back here with Debbie Fisher for that brand new launch, which of course will be 3 p.m. in the UK, 10 a.m. across on the East Coast, 7 a.m. over on the West Coast. So I will see you back here in 90 minutes. Take care.